Welcome to Chatterbox with Bildo and Lindelin.
Your fun-sized podcast guaranteed to make you giggle. Okay, I think we're going to jump straight into it, Lindsay.
Oh, let's jump.
Well, let's go. Let's go swimming in the pool with our G-strings. So,
Wow.
well, we're talking about this old-ass man who has gone viral in Australia recently look, I'm just going to read this little bit so we can have an idea, okay?
Go.
So, an Australian businessman has this week gone viral after penning an impassioned plea to Gold Coast Mayor Tom Tate, urging him to consider banning G-string bikinis. This is what he said. At a local event where our musicians were playing, one young lady in particular was walking on the footpath on the main road and had the tiniest triangle in front and was as close to naked as anyone could be. Oh, his name is Ian Grace.
Hello, hi, Ian.
Hi, Ian.
Wow.
You could see she was looking almost defiantly at people as they approached, almost daring them to say something. There is something very wrong here.
Okay.
While any man would enjoy the view, I believe women are very much demeaning and cheapening themselves, portraying themselves as sex objects, then decrying
Sure.
it when men see them that way.
Right. Okay, there's a lot in that.
There's a lot in that.
There is a lot. First of all, I think there's a big difference between, like, I didn't see a photo. I don't know if, obviously, a photo was released
no photo,
of this
I don't
chick.
think. Yeah.
This one particular chick. There's a big difference between a tiny little triangle covering your hoo-ha versus a tight and short skirt or shirt, right?
Right.
That could be deemed like super sexy and asking for it, quote
True.
unquote,
Yes.
right? I actually agree with him in that sense. Like, when you're that scantily clad, if that's how you say it,
Yes.
I think that's a bit too far. Walking down the sidewalk, going into a cafe.
Yeah.
But on the beach,
Yeah.
I don't know why, but like if you're on the beach, like I think it's different rules when you're on the beach. And this is the fucking Gold Coast. Like if anybody doesn't know, like the Gold Coast High, like it's kind of expected to be like that to some degree. Right?
I'm not surprised to hear what he has to say, being an old ass man, and
he is. Yeah, exactly.
Men in general
Did we describe him that he was like?
He was he was old, definitely older. Well, I would say like our dad's age, maybe older, right? Yep. So in the one hand, obviously that generation is very conservative and very cover it up, and very women sit and do this and talk like we tell them to, and right?
It's not the 1900s.
Well, this is where he's from.
Oh, right. Wow, your dad's really old
and very conservative. No, but I also do see that there is something to be said for it, because it's almost like, and this is scary to talk about because we're women and it's all about supporting other women. And I know that we're at the stage where women should dress the way that they want, and it shouldn't have to do with how men are perceiving them. Like, keep your fucking hands to yourselves. Like, don't, this is,
Yeah.
But then there is this like little thing called like common decency.
Yeah.
And that's what you were saying. Like, don't take that out into a cafe.
Yeah.
Like, don't wear this sort of stuff when we're out. Like, where is that line? Sure, keep it on the beach. I agree. Now, if you do see someone on the beach and they're only covering their nipples and their hoo-ha.
Yeah, like their lips.
Yeah. That would make me uncomfortable 100%.
For sure.
If I saw a dude wearing that, a little dick bag.
Yeah.
100% that would make me uncomfortable.
I would laugh at that, but yes.
I would be grossed out.
Because do you know what the difference is too, right? Like, we look at guys, say as a girl looking at a guy like that, we would laugh going, oh my God, how mortifyingly, embarrassingly
I would
gross.
be looking at him thinking, oh, I want to put that in my mouth. Yeah,
exactly.
Totally.
No, whereas, unfortunately, if a dude, we're talking obviously straight people here, clearly.
Yes.
If a dude saw a chick in that little like itsy bitsy thing,
his dick bag would grow big.
Right, exactly. Which is like, it's just the way it
always
is. Like,
been,
it's shit, but it's the way it is.
And so I guess that I kind of understand what he's saying in the sense that like women are now dressing this way and looking into be in that defined way, being like, well, you shouldn't be like, you should not be turned on by this. You should not be like, what I'm wearing is mine. And I get that.
Yeah.
And I want to raise my daughters in that way where it's like, you be body confident and you be confident in wear what you want, like be who you are. That's all good. But then I'm also like that, like I come from a conservative place as well, and that makes me really uncomfortable. Like, it makes me uncomfortable seeing so much skin. And I within myself think, was I raised wrong? You know, in the sense that like, maybe being so conservative has always been wrong. Do you know what I'm saying?
But
like,
I don't think you're so conservative. I think it's like,
it's confronting seeing it.
It is. And like what you said, it's decency. I think there is it's a fine line, unfortunately. But like women, we should be able to wear whatever we want.
100%. Without being attacked.
Exactly.
Without being,
I was literally going to say, without somebody, literally, I don't want to say the R word, but assaulting us in whatever shape, form, 100%. Whatever.
Yeah.
That should not be what it leads to.
Yes.
Or what it's inviting.
Of course. Oh my God. Of course. Yeah.
But, and it's a big fucking but, unfortunately, that is the way dickhead, dumbass men are wired. Some of them, not all of them, but some of them. So I'm sorry. Like, unfortunately, society is for this chick to walk down the street or on the beach or wherever. Unfortunately, she is going to attract those like-minded, dumbass, monstrous men. Right? It's just it's valid. It's a fact. So that's why it's a fine line to teach our girls. Yes, be confident in yourself, be independent, all that kind of stuff. Wear what you want to wear. Own your body, all this kind of stuff. But unfortunately, society doesn't allow that. So you have to teach them.
Yeah, because we're not at that stage where men are not animals towards us
That's
yet.
what I'm just saying. Yeah, exactly.
We're just not there yet.
Yeah,
like
not all of them.
Not all of them, of course. Oh my God, of course. Society is absolutely changing. God, what used to be happening 20, 30, 50, 60 years ago was women's issues were so swept under the rug. So I understand that we've come out swinging hard with our women's issues and wanting to be not seen as these sexual objects. But then I don't know. It's really weird.
It is. But then I have no problem if I'm on the beach and I see a chick with a string bikini on up top and then like her butt cheeks are showing, but like the front bits are like covered nicely. I actually don't care about that. I think fucking wear whatever you want. But I don't want to walk through Woolies down in the Gold Coast.
Totally.
Say I have my son with me with like triangles covering vagina lips. Right? Like it's hard. It is
so hard. And again, like I remember like recently, in the last, I don't know, year or 2 years or whatever, lingerie has started to come out as like t-shirts, you know what I mean? So like women will wear them under blazers, you know how they'll wear them, and that to me at the time was like, oh my God, like what is happening? Why are we now wearing like bras to go out? Yeah. But now I'm like, that's so cute. Like you just,
under a blazer is different too.
Well, then they take the blazer off.
Wow.
Do you know what I mean? And then they're like in just like little, but now I kind of think like at first I was like, oh my God, what is happening? So that's what I mean. Like, as we're kind of growing as a society, like my mind is changing too because I'm starting to see things differently. But still, there is such a thing as like, I don't know, decency? I don't know, like being...
So what I got out of all this is that watch out, Gold Coast people. Billy her mind is changing and soon she'll be covering her lips with a triangle.
Nobody wants to see that.
Well, that was Chatterbox. Thanks for chatting with us. Join us each Friday for a new episode.
And remember to review, rate, subscribe, and come back and listen to us again. Is that it, Lenny?
Done.
Done.
Tick.